Mate, yeah, so she's like literally like half her body in the apartment and half it out, and she's like punching me in the face with her hand that's still in the door.
Wow.
So I'm like, fuck, like I gotta get her out, and I'm screaming like, policia, policia, and like.
It's the Colombia Podcast Show.
Welcome to the Colombia Podcast. My name is Andrew Messia.
I'm Joel Duncan.
And you are?
Adam Sweeney.
Adam Sweeney.
Sweeney. That's like
Joel, you wanted to mention something about what we're wearing today.
Well, yes, I do. I'm going to make a mention to our unofficial sponsors called Boyo Playa.
Yeah,
By the
shout out to Boyo.
Shout out to them. If you're visiting Colombia, you're visiting Medellin, go to Oviedo Mall or Envigado and buy yourself a flowery shirt. That's something that's, I think, very big here. We're very flowery, bright people in Colombia. And where are you from and why are you flowered out?
I'm half Irish, half Danish, and I don't know, I like the shirt. It looks like I'm good at salsa, you know?
Oh, nice.
I think,
Yeah.
I feel like if I walk in, they're like,
salsa.
this guy's gonna do some shit, you know?
Yeah, come twirl some
dangerous
girls
man.
around.
I'm a shit dancer, though.
Are you?
Man, I'm bad.
Hey, you got a peacock. You got to throw it out there.
That's
you
nice.
know?
That's nice.
Yeah, so you're half Irish, and where'd you grow up, man?
Born in Denmark, lived there till I was 4, Ireland till I was 15, then 2 years in Denmark, back to Ireland, and then the last 6 years just like floating.
It must be this drink I'm having, but you must be like, what, 27?
29. You're the
Jesus
first
Christ.
person to
Okay,
think I'm younger. Yeah?
29. I
Nice.
was trying to go with the money.
Yes.
Good. 29 years old. And how long have you been in Medellin?
I came 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I've left, I think, 3 times, and probably like total time 2.5 years.
Okay. And do you know why you're here on this podcast?
Dating.
We're talking about
Yeah.
dating. All right, let's get straight
Talking
into it
about
then. Andrew.
dating.
You got something you want to ask him? I will.
Well, I mean, you're obviously white, and you have
Shit, it's news to me. Fuck. I thought I was black. What the?
Captain Obvious here. You got light eyes.
He's got a full head of hair.
You got a full head of hair. You got almost
and a flowered shirt.
blondish hair.
Yeah.
And
But
you
that
have
couldn't-
And a European passport.
and you got an accent.
Yeah.
You got nice teeth too, because
Yeah.
right here in Colombia, teeth is very important.
Teeth is
It
important.
is like
We need-
people brush their teeth like 10 times a day.
Yeah.
But
It's the truth.
It's true. Yeah. So, tell me about your experience as a foreigner. Before I ask that, how's your Spanish?
Now it's all right. My first year, I was like the ultimate gringo. Like I only went out in Llyeras, spoke no Spanish.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So how's that? So when your first year here, when you got here and you had shit Spanish,
Yeah.
but you look the way you look, you've always been fit. You like this?
The
All right,
man
whatever.
was playing
I'm like
football.
that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Depends
so,
how much fun I'm having.
By,
So
by the
you-
way, let's give him a quick background, man. I saw him the other day. I was walking down. I was like, this motherfucker. He's out there playing football. You guys call it back in North America soccer. Running around with Colombians, a bunch of other foreigners. This man was dressed in press. He had a pink Miami Heat shirt on. Some
she
fitted
saw it
pants.
too. What?
I saw it.
Everyone
I
comes in the
walked
day,
around.
I'm wearing pink. What's
I
this?
saw that. I was like, wow, man, that's nice. But you keep it fresh always. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyways.
So what was that experience like, not speaking Spanish and being who you are?
So the first year, not speaking Spanish, I was just dating on the apps. And I think the hardest part, like my first night out in Medellin, I got ditched on the dance floor because I danced so shit.
Oh.
Like, like in Ireland, we don't dance. We like just like bump into each
Jiggle.
other. You know? No, we like throw our
actually
hands
just
and we like bump in, and then we like chat to them outside.
Yeah.
So I had no Spanish. I was chatting to this bird for like a minute, and I ran out of words. So she's like, all right, come on, let's go to the dance floor. And it's Miranda. Babylon.
Miranda. Yeah,
At the
Miranda.
start of the night, all the tables are in
Right.
like where the dance floor is.
Yeah.
So we're literally the only people dancing. And I'm like stiff like a board. And she's like got her hand on my hips in front of all these people who are like laughing at me. And they're like, she's like trying to move my hips for me. And just like turned around and she just jet.
Oh,
And I was like, fuck.
this is a lost
This
cause.
is my first night.
Yeah.
But
So dancing is important here.
dancing, very important.
But did you
Yeah.
actually loosen up the hips, or you just bought the shirt? Like I don't know.
I'm okay now. I done
okay.
some salsa,
What did
some
you do?
bachata
I've been out with
lessons.
him. He's more than okay.
What did you?
I'm all right now.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I'm
and
okay.
I mean, like Reggie asked us on the last episode, what was it? You know, if I use dancing, of course I use dancing. Dancing is like your meal ticket. It's your
Foot
your
in the
step
door.
in, foot in the door. Would you say that, or would you? Or you just
see,
use
now-
your
no,
looks?
now-
You just crush them with the looks. I
'Cause-
I got 4 chains.
But mate, looks, to be honest, in this country, don't go that far. Like, you see some fucking unreal birds here with some old fucking 50-year-old, you know, we've all seen it, you know?
Yes, yeah.
But it's a step in the door, but it's not everything here, I don't think.
I think sorry, go ahead.
You go.
No, I was just going to say, so your step in the door, maybe somewhat your looks, but you got to keep your foot in that door by knowing how to dance, speaking the language,
I think,
what?
I don't know, I think honestly being a gringo and being a foreigner, and also maybe because it's a developing country, they're kind of attracted to like security. I don't want to generalize, and there's a lot of Colombian birds here, but I think just being in like a Western wage and being a gringo, they do like hanging out with these kind of people. So I don't know, I see a lot of people doing really well.
Oh, I like that. You like how you should be a politician. I mean, like the elections are in Colombia.
So what you're saying is that the Colombian woman is after the money.
Yeah, cheers for that, buddy. Fuck.
Cheers for the translation.
Not all, but
No, I know. I get what you're saying.
You know.
But yeah, and for the most part, a lot of people do look for security in life, right? So how's your dating now that you know how to dance more? Have you been dating more seriously, or is it just casual, or what is it?
Mate, since I've done like maybe 3 salsa lessons and 3 bachata.
Oh,
nice.
I know, yeah, I'm
3.
rolling. All you need to do is like dance to the beat and move your hips. And since then I got the confidence, I just walk in and like.
Wait, so sorry, I didn't mean to cut. In 3 classes, you learned how to move your feet and your hips and walk in confidence. Who's your teacher, man? Because I got a lot of people.
I actually think I do a bit of boxing. So I think with that, when you throw, you got to use the hip.
Yeah.
So I'm throwing them, you know?
By the way, my boxing coach
butterfly sting like a
shout out
shit,
to Francisco here. My boxing coach is right there, and he teaches.
You're pointing in the crowd. There
He's
he
right there. Yeah, there he is.
Just pointing at that girl. I'm like, okay.
Well, it could be her
She
too.
knows how to box, too. She's from Venezuela.
Yeah. You gotta learn that shit to get out. All right.
But I think in the culture here, it's rude to refuse a dance. So you can literally like go into a club and like just do like a snake.
Yeah.
And like just ask every single bird to dance.
Yeah.
I'd say like 70% they're saying yeah.
Yeah, that's a very, very, very big difference between, I think, North America and Colombia.
Oh, yeah. You got to go to a seminar for $2,000 to just figure out who you're going to ask to dance.
How to ask to dance. But the
how,
truth...
yeah, like what ruse am I going to play here? Like, what character am I going to be today?
What can I pull out of my back pocket to dance? Yeah. And then you go home and you brag to your friends that you danced. I danced with this guy. Like, oh, my God.
When's the wedding?
Yeah.
But it's also like, it's mainly reggaeton. It's just, you're just like...
No, it's not just like there's levels to this shit, man. You can't just like roll in there and go like this. You know, I mean, we can.
I don't know.
He can. Well, he can.
He can.
We can.
Yeah, you got to come out here like Daddy Yankee.
Boys, I got ditched from the dance for my first night. You can't.
Yeah, no, but now you can. Now you can.
Okay, now I can do it.
Gyrate your hips a little bit.
So,
look like Elvis out there.
I've heard that you had an interesting experience. Some of your friends said that you had some interesting experience. You mentioned about Parque Llyeras, and we've got some friends visiting that. They asked last night about Parque Llyeras, and I said to walk by Parque Llyeras now. But back in the day,
this guy is not. You're not a very good bachelor party guide.
Definitely
I would tell
not.
him to walk into Parque Llyeras.
Okay. I would. Yeah. So Andrew would say walk in. I'd say walk out. One, would you walk in or walk out of Parque Llyeras?
Like my first year, it's pretty much the only place I went, and a bit of Provenza. Now it seems a little seedy. Like once you're here a while, it's like every time you turn a corner as a hooker, they look asking for money, you know?
Yeah.
So not anymore.
Not anymore. Yeah, it's changed a lot. By the way, people who are watching this in the year 2022, Parque Llyeras is not what it used to be. So if you're reading a blog post or watching a video from 2003, it's a different place. Like that used to be our meeting place where all like this whole group here would be meeting up there, drinking by the statue with the balls and the breast, if you guys know what I'm talking about. And we used to just hang out under there, and then we'd go to bars right close to there.
Right.
Like now, I literally hate passing in front of there for the very reason that it feels like the grimiest, dirtiest part of this part of the city, so I don't do that. But the reason I mentioned that is I heard that you may or may not have had an altercation in there. What happened in there?
I had, I met some bird there, and it just seemed normal, right? It was just got her WhatsApp, chatting to her for 2 days. She came over, we went on a date, we got dinner, she stayed the night. And then the next morning I woke up and she's like, oh, you owe me 200 mil. And
wait, she slept over too?
Yeah.
You could charge her some rent or something, couldn't you?
I was like, you owe me, I got you dinner.
Yeah. And then what did you do to that? What'd you do with that?
I probably handled this as badly as I could, but I'm like, fuck you, you're not getting my money. Like, we were chatting for 2 days. You could have, like, slipped this in somewhere, you know?
Yeah.
So, anyway, this is going on for, like, 15 minutes, and, like, she's getting really pissed off, like, demanding the money.
Yeah.
And she just goes silent all of a sudden. And then all of a sudden, in, like, a hurry to leave. So I started, like, looking around the apartment, noticed my watch is missing.
Oh.
And then
nice.
I'm like, oh, shit, like, she's taking the watch. So I go in and I ask her. She's denying it, obviously, and I just pick up the bag, and straight away the watch is inside. So I'm like, fuck, like, you were extorting me first, but now you're robbing my shit, so, like, I gotta get her out.
Yeah.
And I don't have any credit to call a portero.
Yeah.
So I get her bag and her stuff.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't have done. I probably should have given the money, but I went to my hallway and I just, like, threw it down away from the door. And I was like, okay, get your stuff, and then, like, I'm gonna shut the door, go back to my day. So she goes to pick it up, and I gotta, like, slam this door as fast as I can. And she
Wait, you open the door and throw the bag out into the hallway?
Yeah. So she can get the
she goes
stuff.
out to go get
That's
it.
awesome.
And then
Very good.
as soon as I got she literally launches herself in the door. And, like,
To protect, to
I
stop
swear
the
to God.
closing of the door.
Yeah.
Mate, yeah, so she's, like, literally, like, half her body in the apartment and half it out, and she's, like, punching me in the face with her hand that's still in the door.
Wow.
So I'm like, fuck, like, I gotta get her out, and I'm screaming, like, policia, policia. And, like, I'm just hoping someone's gonna, like, get her out or, like, call the police or the portero.
Yeah.
So I'm just, like, squeezing the door. I'm like, get the fuck out, please.
Yeah.
And she gets back in somehow. And now she's like,
She gets back in. She got the ground. It's ground and pound.
Yeah.
Ground and pound. She's like,
I'm telling you,
We
she
had
was
sex
strong.
again. And
yeah.
But anyway.
I don't know what happened. All right.
So they had to remate.
So somehow
That's so
she
good.
flung her body in and then what?
Squiggled her
happened?
way in.
She gets back
Way
in,
loose
and
and
now
wild.
she's, like, throwing full force punches at me, right? And kicks.
But you're
So-
Irish.
I don't want to hit a girl, though, like,
okay.
you know?
That's good. Very
So
respectful.
I grab her hands and I try to just, like, spin around and hold her, and she, like, bites my fucking hand. And I got a massive
out of a
like,
movie.
This is like 4 years ago. still got a scar from it.
You didn't know salsa,
So-
then you could have spun her out and just like kept on going. Now you.
That would have been perfect, yeah.
Yeah. And
But fuck. So, like, my hand's gushing blood, and I've got this, like, 45-kilo dog. I think you've seen him, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm, like, thinking he might protect
Attack.
me. He pisses on the floor and sprints out the apartment.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck this. And I just sprint with him, and we're like Scooby and Shaggy Doo. Like, literally sprinting down, like, 9 flights of stairs in the building, get the portero. They call the police. They come. They make me pay her. And
wait, the police
but
made you pay her the $200?
I got like a 50% discount, but yeah, I had to pay her. And then
So you had sex 2 times
No.
for 100,000. I think it sounds like a good story. Okay, but so you paid that 100,000, and they just let her go, or what happened?
she knew all along she was gonna get the money, because I was like, look, I got all these texts. You never told me you were a prostitute.
Yeah.
You robbed my watch. Like,
Yeah.
the police are on their way. Just leave. And
Yeah.
she's like so chill. She's like, no, call them, please.
Yeah.
So
So she knew it was gonna happen.
yeah, she knew.
And
Yeah.
so is that what would you say that's a common thing here, or what
No.
what would be your,
No, that's not common.
well, I don't know.
That was well. You asked
like
the
a
craziest
movie.
story in Jet-Ass. The last year, like, I'm off the apps, just like meeting
So
birds.
the apps, would you say to stay off the apps? Or
Mate,
what
the
are
apps,
the
like-
apps, by the way? Can you give us your 3 apps? Because I
But-
know it's not one app.
Well, he named a few. You said, like, Colombian. I only use
Cupid,
Tinder.
Tinder,
mainly,
yeah,
and like
Tinder.
a little bit of Bumble. But I don't know
Bumble,
if I've met.
yeah.
I just swipe on it. I don't think I've met anyone.
Okay.
Just for fun, you know.
Yeah.
But like, I was even seeing a bird on Tinder for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and like, she didn't have that many followers on Instagram, right? She had like 2,000.
Yeah.
And she would just get like 20 DMs every day from these blokes on Tinder.
Of course.
And like, she showed me one. It's a French bloke offering her $500 to lick her feet. And that was just while I was beside her. This came in.
What
I was
are
like,
we doing, Andrew? I mean, I'll take that. I take
I-
250.
so-
to lick
I already
my-
opened
so a
up
lot of
my
the
OnlyFans.
birds, the birds you meet on the apps are getting all these like payment offers. So
Okay.
it like, yeah,
Have you heard of this app called Seeking?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
I have, yeah.
I've heard. We're gonna talk about some Seeking in a bit too, because
I love that.
interested in what
Yeah.
you're on that.
Oh, I love seeking, yeah.
Oh, okay. We're gonna talk about
I've
that
been
too.
seeking.
It's a pricey one though, isn't it?
Yeah.
But what is your
But
what is
that's the
your
whole allure.
Yeah, that's the.
what is your general? So you got a bunch of friends coming in. Like I got some friends here right now, and they're coming in. They're like, Adam, like we're coming in. We want to. Let's say they set their intention, and they're like, we just want to meet like cool, nice girls that we can hang out with. If things go more, we'd love that. Obviously, like most human beings. What would be your advice to these guys pulling in from Ireland and Denmark? With Denmark?
Ireland mainly, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Provenza, go to the clubs,
Okay.
And like honestly, it's difficult if you don't speak Spanish. You kind of gotta use the apps then, because if you don't dance and you don't speak Spanish, it's like maybe you go to like Vintrash or a place where there's gonna be other kind of gringas even, but it's difficult with the Colombian birds, I think. Unless you're on Tinder.
Just because I actually had some friends, we won't call their names. Like the first year I was here, I already spoke some amount of Spanish, and I was amazed. I'd just be honest, they're white guys, about 6'1", decent build. They didn't need any Spanish at all. And I was like, this is absolutely ridiculous. And they did not dance. They didn't do anything. And the girl's like, oh, that's so cute. Let me show you. And I'm like, I'm over here like, with my dictionary and shit. 15 chains and a flower. I downgraded the chains over the years, man, because now, I could dance now. But yeah, and these guys didn't have to. I was like, I used to advise people. I'm like, man, you're a white guy. You're cool. You got blue eyes. Fuck, man. Don't do anything. Just come here. Just come here and stand up. And it's like, and
I think that's changed a little bit though over the years. Back in the day, it was like that. But now, like you're saying, you got to be able to communicate and do something.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, you can if you're with a group and like it's a group, and then your mates are talking, you can kind of just like talk to them a little bit, go back to your mates. But if it's like one-on-one chatting, you're gonna run out of stuff within like a minute. They don't really speak. A lot of them don't speak English.
And so your ultimate advice to like a group of guys coming here is like, use Duolingo or like an app and learn some Spanish before they come down, or what would your advice be?
I think just hit the clubs. Go to Perro Negro, Reggaeton Club, and just like ask every bird to dance, and you'll dance with a lot of birds. Get the Instagram. Sorted. And in the words of our amigos that were just here, what are your intentions here with dating right now? You can throw him out there. You more birds? You trying to build a nest, or you or what you trying to do? I just copped that. You just don't say that. Yeah.
Yeah, but is that it? No, it's all good. Like
You understood. Yeah.
I understood. So is that what you just out there dating, or what's happening?
No, I don't really use Tinder and shit anymore. Just like higher quality women. I think meet birds on nights out, or like even birds you see around in the malls.
You got some mall game, you got some day game. What do you say to them?
A little bit. Like it's more if you do try it, you get like a pretty good like you get their numbers and you get their Instagram,
but there's no guarantee they'll call you back.
No, never is.
So I got a question. Do you ever use the old pickup line like? Quiero practicar español. I want to practice my Spanish.
The old classic.
My first year here, I had like a copy paste on Tinder.
That
would just say like, hey, sorry, I don't speak too much Spanish, but if you want, we can watch Netflix with subtitles.
Whoa, that's aggressive. That's aggressive.
I'm not.
Netflix with subtitles.
That's second generation, Andrew.
I thought this was standard. I was like, whoa.
No. First generation. I remember first generation. First generation was, we can do a language exchange.
Yeah.
You teach me Spanish, I teach you English.
Now,
I'm
this
like,
guy's already in bed watching Netflix.
We took the long way. He's like, he just cut the.
I thought this was like a common thing, no?
It is now. Using that one.
Can we watch some Netflix with subtitles? Has any girl in this audience ever received that message?
Let's be real. If you're going to a restaurant and you don't speak the same language, it's awkward. You're like talking into your translator. Your translator's like talking out loud in a robot voice.
Yeah.
She's talking back in, and then it's like going out loud again.
True.
It's not romantic.
All right. Do we have any questions in the? Oh, we have a question in the audience. Wait, hold on. Get him the microphone or. Franco can repeat the question.
Can you tell the story about the salsa teacher?
Oh wait, hold on. Ask it again.
Can you tell the story about the salsa teacher?
I'm doing in my salsa teacher now though. I don't wanna.
Okay, tell your story about.
It's not really a story. I just
tell your story about your Taekwondo teacher.
I don't know what Joel's doing with his boxing teacher, but I've never done Taekwondo, but let's try.
Okay. But I want to hear the story.
So we're not going to talk about the story. We're not going to talk about the story.
I mean, it's not much to tell. I did like one class, and I asked her out, and I don't need to say the rest, But I had like a relationship with the teacher.
That's the story?
You had a relationship?
I don't want to, like she's professional.
A relationship or an agreement?
You were paying for classes, but you were
like
receiving...
I was getting salsa classes, but we're also like seeing each other.
Oh, that's cool. So you're learning.
A little bit of both, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a man that's into education. So anybody that's out there, Adam is building a nest. He's dancing. He likes birds.
All right. So we also have a couple questions from Franco
We have
on
two
the
more questions.
on the
2 questions.
No, here in the audience.
on the audience. Okay, the audience.
Oh, you hit it, Allison.
So, hey, Adam, why did you not throw her purse out the window?
Well, she's still in the apartment then. The plan was
To get her out.
get the
So why wouldn't you
just
throw
get it like
her-
away from the door, and then I can like shut the door.
Yeah, but
So, right. So why wouldn't you have thrown her purse out the window so she had to go get her shit outside?
Yeah, I see what you're
Right.
saying.
He wanted
Yeah,
to repeat. He
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
her to come back
Well,
in.
honestly, I think
So-
like she was fucking. She's a very angry woman, right? And I think I might have got stabbed with my own kitchen knife if I fucking threw it out the window. I'm not messing.
Oh, really?
Oh, she
Well,
was.
should've gone violent.
She wanted her 200 mil.
She really wanted the 200,000.
By the way, 200 mil is like $60.
It's like 40 euro. Yeah.
40 euro. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're in Colombia. That's
we're
a
getting
full-
stabbed.
But like,
for
it's
40
easy to
euro
look
out
back and say, all right, you should have paid her. But at the time, I'm like, fuck you. When we talked for 2
here.
days, you
Principle. Yeah.
think you'd like slip it in somewhere. You're a prostitute, you know? Like,
True.
That's true. Slip it in. And what's the next question?
Okay, we
Franco?
have one more question here.
Last question. Oh,
What do you
yeah.
recommend to get over the language barrier or speed up your Spanish?
Just do
skills?
classes. I was just a lazy cunt. I just fucking, I didn't. It's true though. I didn't bother. I didn't know how long I was gonna be here. So like, I was in Mexico as well for 6 months, and like they speak English. I didn't realize that like there'd be very little English here.
Yeah.
And then when I did realize, I was just too lazy to learn the classes anyway.
Yeah.
I think you can learn it quick, like 2-3 months.
Yeah, because you're immersed here.
Well, thank you, Adam.
Yeah.
Thank you for your
Well,
knowledge.
thank
Thank you
you.
for
Yeah.
All
dropping.
right, boys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good interview, man. Good
I'm gonna
interview.
we're gonna start this this
sweating.
episode with I'm a cunt. I'm gonna
Heat is on. It's called the hot seat for a reason.